statement has just reached us. Here's what it's had to say. It says, Ryder Cup Europe today confirms that Henrik Stenson's tenure as captain of Team Europe for the 2023 Ryder Cup at Marco Simone Golf and Country Club in Rome, Italy, from September the 25th to October the 1st, 2023, has been brought to an immediate end with immediate effect. In light of decisions made by Henrik in relation to his personal circumstances, it has become clear that he will not be able to fulfil certain contractual obligations to Ryder Cup Europe that he had committed to prior to his announcement as captain on Tuesday, March the 15th, 2022, and is therefore not possible for him to continue in the role of captain. Confirmation, they go on to say, of the new 2023 European Ryder Cup captain will be made in due course. Ryder Cup Europe will be making no further comment on any aspect of the process at this time. Let's go live, shall we, right now to Glen Eagles, where the Senior Championship is taking place, to get some reaction to this news. And Gordon Duncan, as you can see, is there for us. Gordon.
Yeah, massive news, and has been the case for a lot of the previous golf tournaments. Often it's the big story that overshadows everything. We'd love to be talking about the Senior Open here at Glen Eagles, but that massive news, as you mentioned, just breaking: Henrik Stenson no longer the Ryder Cup captain for Europe. I'm pleased to say Rob Zenter joins us now. It's breaking news. Rob, give us your reaction.
Not surprised. Everyone knew this was coming at some point. We all pretty much guessed that Henrik was going to go. And yeah, it's disappointing. He signed a contract to be with the tour until post the Ryder Cup at least. And he's reneged on what he said he would do. So left the tour with no option, really.
How damaging is this for the tour?
I think the Ryder Cup's bigger than any individual. I think it's damaging for Henrik. I mean, his legacy was excellent, you know, a champion golfer of the year, and he did the Henrik Annika breaking ground, male and female playing in Sweden. That was brilliant, won by Lynn Grant this year. Henrik played well himself in that. So many good things to go along with the Henrik Stenson career. But this, for me, after having promised something and then breaking that, reneging and doing something else, is on him. It's not on the tour, it's on him.
And of course the timing of this announcement, we're hot on the heels of a fantastic Open at St Andrews as well. It just all adds to this being a massive story today, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's the worst kept secret in history that Henrik was going to go to live and basically let the DP World Tour down. That's what he's done. So now we have to move past that, we as in the tour, and then the next captain will be installed, and then it will be business as usual for the Ryder Cup. But obviously everyone's disappointed, having had an assurance from Henrik that he wanted to do the job, because it's a massive honour to be a Ryder Cup captain. He, sadly for him, is not going to be a Ryder Cup captain anymore. Yeah,
we spoke to Colin Montgomery this morning. He called it the greatest honour that anyone could bestow on a European Tour player. Is that what makes it perhaps so surprising from the outside that this decision would be taken?
It was. I mean, how many captains get the job and go, nah, don't want it? How many people do that? So the fact that Henrik has given it up, it's for only one reason, and that is cash. So he's going for the cash. It's just that it's disappointing. We were kind of all Henrik. Everyone's behind Henrik. He had given assurances, and we thought, well, okay, he's gonna give us 2 years of his time and do his captaincy and make a really good job of it. And then all of a sudden, the U-turn. We've seen that so many times with so many of the players. I'm all PGA Tour, and next 5 minutes later, I'm off to live. So, he's now one of those.
I suppose this can't afford to stand still. The search begins for the next captain. What will that process look like? What sort of names will be in the frame?
It'll be ongoing. I mean, the committee that chooses the Ryder Cup captain will be, I guess, meeting now until they reach a decision as to who the next guy could be. So I suppose they're going to look at the previous ones that were in the frame, like Paul Lawrie and Robert Carlson. Maybe someone else comes in from the outside, maybe a Thomas Bjorn, or I don't know. It's Luke Donald's another one, Paul Laurie's another one. So it's very tricky to say right now who it's going to be, but the process will start and finish. We'll have a new captain and we'll push on from there. What else can we do?
You say this one's on Henrik, but generally speaking, are there worrying signs that this is heading in a direction that's getting hard to sort of rein in?
Well, when you have untold amount of petrodollars coming out the ground, and you can keep chucking millions and millions and millions and millions at it. It's not a business model. You're just lobbing money away, and there are plenty of people willing to take it. Then, yeah, Live is going to affect what the DP World Tour does and what the PJ Tour does, and it will affect the Ryder Cup in some way. It already has, because our captain has gone over to play in Live, so we're having to deal with the consequences. But golf is bigger than just one thing with 3 letters, Live.
I appreciate I'm asking for the crystal ball here, but what is next?
Why wouldn't you?
We saw Cam Smith's reaction when he was asked about it, having just won the Open. Is that next? Is this just the start of it?
Could be. I mean, Cam might go. He was very non-committal with his answer after he won the Open in amazing style. He, I suppose, could have taken that opportunity to say, no, I'm staying with the ecosystem. I'm all PJ Tour, what have you. He didn't. Said his team were taking care of stuff. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out for Cam Smith. He's doing well. He's got a chance to win the FedEx. I read that Norman said that very soon the 48 spots are full for next year. So no one else is coming in a very short time from now. Nobody else is coming in for 2023. So if Cam doesn't go now or soon, does he get in and knock someone out? Because Norman said he wants to make sure that the early adopters, the early switchers, don't get chucked out. So it's, they've got decisions to make as well. So the Cam Smith one is interesting. Who knows? World number 2, we'll see.
How can this be fixed? Can it be fixed? How important is it people get around the table and try and come to some sort of agreement?
Well, I don't know how you can fix if the new tour, if you can call it a tour, because it's 54 holes, no cut, shotgun start. If they want their 14 tournaments in a year, then it detracts from the fields you can possibly get. If they get a whole swathe of the best players in the world, they can't then take part on the PJ Tour and the DP World Tour. No fault of the existing ecosystem. It's just the fact that Liver come in and they said, well, we got this thing and we want this and we're prepared to pay for it. So that's a difficult place to negotiate with. Listen, they might all get around the table, who knows? But if that's their plan, if they want that 14, if that's unmovable, I see very little wriggle room.
Yep, thank you very much to Rob. A huge day here. It's all everyone's talking about. We should be looking forward to a fantastic Senior Open, and we are, but there's only one story on everyone's lips here at Gleneagles, and that's that Henrik Stenson is no longer the captain of Europe's Ryder Cup team.